Hey, what's up? So we got some exciting news in the kind of electric car market right now. Both Kia and Rimac, which is basically a company that's out of Croatia, they kind of create supercars, are actually coming together to create an EV car, hopefully in around 2021 and 2021. I'm just going to show you a little bit about it, just some basic information. Stay tuned. All right, so really quickly before we get into it, Kia obviously makes, kind of mainstream cars. Rimac makes supercars, so it's a little bit different. So it's just kind of it's an unusual marriage in cars here. But the cool thing is I'm going to show you some concept pictures. They actually signed an agreement too. I'll show you that in a second between the two CEOs. And so Kia is obviously, they're out of Korea. Hyundai owns part of Kia. So they're going to kind of be working together. But Rimac is something completely different. They kind of create more supercar, EV cars, electric cars. And they're coming together to create this kind of mid-range car. When I say mid-range, it's going to be a lot cheaper than the than the Teslas out there and the Porsche electric that just came out. So you're looking probably like under $40,000 US, somewhere in that range. So it's going to hit more of a mainstream market, and it's going to be one of the flagship cars for Kia, Hyundai in the future as far as their electric. So they're really putting a lot of effort into this car, but they also don't want to leave their brand. They know they're not the high brand out there, so they're going to kind of get into making a car that's a little bit more affordable for everyone. And I'll show you some concept pictures here and some of the agreements, but it's not going to be a lot of information, just enough to show you what's coming here. Let's go in. Let's get into it. All right, so here you can see the agreement right here. It's basically going to be Hyundai Motor and Kia Motors investing 80 million euro in Rimac. I guess you can say it a couple different ways if you like it, depending on how you like to say it. But long story short, here's the agreement. So Rimac basically, they basically specialize in really, expensive, more or less, I guess, supercars that are electric. And here's the agreement between the two, CEOs. If you look down here, though, Rimac is basically going to be a Croatian company. So, they're out of, Croatia. But long story short, they went ahead and they signed this partnership, and you can see some pictures here. Long story short, that's all it means right now. They're going to kind of work together towards this car, and they have some concept, pictures coming up here in a second, which I'm going to show you. So let's go ahead and show you what it's going to look like. But I just wanted to show you that it is official. They did sign something, and they're working for kind of, this mainstream type of car that's not going to be worth 80 or 90,000 or 80,000 euros. It's going to be somewhere in that 30, 35, maybe 1,000 euros in that price range. All right, so let's go into some of the concept pictures here. These are actually from Kia, so image credits are by Kia. Just want to let everyone know that. But this is kind of the initial way it's going to look. Again, it's going to have a really smaller back seat maybe. Again, it could be a two-seater, it could be a four-seater. We just don't know yet. But the concepts here, they call it the Imagine concept. And here it is. So let me go through a couple of these different pictures that you can see here. Front of it looks kind of cool with LED lights and things like that, but it's going to be very modern styling. And again, this is from Kia, Hyundai, and then basically Rimac is going to go ahead and combine on this car. What they do is they want to have it done by the end of 2021. You can see here, it's basically going to be an 800-volt electrical architecture. They say it's going to be 20 minutes to go from 20% to 80% charge on the car. And, beyond that, I guess they said its range, they're shooting for 300 plus miles. So they want to be about 30% higher than the Niro, which is basically their other electric. It's kind of electric, like little, SUV that they have. So with that said, you can see some of the concept pictures where this one has like a glass roof. Some of them, other ones don't. It's not 100% set in stone right now, but can you imagine this car here? Again, look at the front of it being in that $40,000 price range US or somewhere underneath there. Again, these are just concepts. These are all by Kia, showing you what the car might look like. You can kind of see a bunch in here. So just wanted to show people what's coming down the pipeline and what's available with this car. So that's all we're going to really go through today, is just letting people know what's coming down the pipeline. And this is a car that you might be able to pick up in the future. So anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. All right, so what did you think? Not bad, huh? So it looks pretty cool. I mean, obviously it's about a year and a half out or something like that, but it is a reality, they say, coming up soon. Is it going to look like the concept car? I don't think the dash will and things like that, but I do think some other things might, as far as just the outside of it. Maybe they'll have a glass roof like that. It's hard to say. At the end of the day, though, let me know your thoughts, if you like the car or not, and if you think it's actually going to come to, obviously be created here in the next 2 years. It's one of those things you never know. So anyways, I make videos on technology. This is kind of car tech. I make them on finance, and I make them on travel. If you guys can help me out and subscribe to my channel, it's going to really help me out. Click the up button if you can, but don't click the down button if you don't like it. This is just a really quick video to help people. It's not like, if you don't like it, I understand. Just trying to help people see what's coming down the pipeline. So anyways, I'll talk to you soon. Thanks again for watching. Bye.